Chaos Culture Radio back once again.
Yes, sir.
Got my man Ronnie Ron.
Yes.
We back with our last installment.
Whoo! This one's gonna be sweet, guys.
Sweet. And it's a package deal with the first of the two called Menprovement. You know what I mean? I think that covered this, but this one is gonna encompass everything else that we wanted to talk about.
Yes.
And the last episode is gonna be talked about what, Ron?
The best version of yourself.
Woo!
Yeah, that is a woo on that one. Because some people ask, how can I be the best version of myself? Mm-hmm. That's the question we always ask ourselves every morning, every time we wake up in the bed, every time we go in the shower. How can I be the best version of myself?
100%. And a lot of people have different views about it. You might have heard this on YouTube. You know what I mean? There's gurus who talk about this all the time. But, you know what I mean? They all preach the same narrative. We're going to give you the Chaos Culture Radio version.
Yes. The best version of yourself is self-improvement.
Facts. Big facts.
How can you improve yourself? Tell them.
Man, so many. I'm gonna give one. We'll do it back and forth like this was a track.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So the first one I feel is self-care. And self-care for the points of taking care of yourself, taking care of your mental health, in your body, eating right, meditating, watch what you put in your mouth. You know what I mean? At least getting up, walking 30 minutes a day. You know what I mean? Eating fruits, eating stuff. It doesn't take much to get yourself together. You know what I mean? There's certain small changes that you can improve yourself from a health tip.
Another one I think is self-meditation of the mind. Like reading books, studying, learn something new. That's a problem a lot of men we face every day. We don't like to be a learner. You have to be a learner in this game. You have to be a learner to be a master.
I agree with you 3,000%. So number 3, I say self-improvement as far as your career goes, as far as whatever dreams you want, you have to just go and do the work. There's nothing more to that. There's no formula to success. There's no algorithm. There's no code. Do the effing work. As soon as you do the work, you will achieve anything you want. Write it, put it in paper. What's that verse called?
Habakkuk 2.
Put it in paper.
Write it down.
And do the work.
Another one is your environment. Change your environment.
Whoa, that's a big one.
Yeah, because sometimes we in a bad environment. We stay in the hood too much, or we're about negative people that really influence our life, really make an impact on us. You know what I mean?
And that means don't go back stunting on your homeboys when you're out here with a bag.
Facts.
As soon as you leave. If you want to do something for the hood, send your minions to build a park or a center or something. But you have to change your environment. Where we at? Number 5?
Number 5.
Number 5, you have to you have to love God. I might want to say, you know,
that
what I mean?
Should be number 1.
One. I think you have to have some sort of spiritual sense to understand that, and because I think loving God would try to help you prevent you from seeping into a deep depression when things get worse. You know what I mean? Because you see a lot of our brothers who might be going through a peril because they don't follow 1 through 4. You know what I mean? What you say, but this should have been number 1.
Should have been number 1.
Number 1, but you know what I mean? You got to love God. When entailed, if you love God, you can love everybody else. And then, which would help you have a clear mindset on life itself and to be positive.
On number 6, how be impactful. Meaning anything you got received from somebody, help somebody else. So pretty much love your neighbor as yourself. Because when you're able to love your neighbor, you're able to love everything around you.
100%, brother. And I'm gonna piggyback on that. As soon as you love your neighbor, you won't mind doing things for free.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And you won't mind helping one another. You know what I mean? And all this encompasses just being the best version of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's real pitiful. Number 7. Number 7. This is very simple. This should have been number 2. After loving God. You fools gotta read. And I'm not talking about reading comments on Instagram. I'm not talking about reading posts and on that. I'm talking about reading real books from real author and literature respected people. Because let me tell you something. You can't be the best version of yourself if you're a one-minded person.
Facts.
You know what I mean? If you don't know what's going on in the world. If you can't understand simple terms. You know what I mean? I cannot bring you into a conversation with big money people and they start talking about, hey, what you think about the leveraged buyout the other day? And you would say, what is that? Is that a beverage? You know what I mean?
And not only that, no, number 8, you gotta know how to let go.
Yeah.
Because when you let go, everything comes freely. You know, I learned that from a great man. Shout out to Bob Proctor. I learned that from Bob Proctor. When you let go, everything comes freely. It moves freely. Everything moves and smooth. Everything. It's just a beautiful thing when you learn how to let go.
And that tie into loving God, clearing your mindset, and being free. Number 9, understanding who you are as a person.
Facts. Big facts.
You know what I mean? And I think once you start to dive in on who you are as a person, knowing your faults and your strength, you can start to make arrangement there. And when you make arrangement there, you can see yourself to see what path you're heading. Because a lot of people these days go out and do things and they don't understand themselves.
Facts. Number 10, the last one, be stress-free. Because when you're stress-free, it's like nothing bothers you. You become like a golden stone, like a foundation. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of men, you know, we built in a lot of stress in us because we have a lot of responsibility. But when you learn how to be stress-free, it's like life just smooth sailing.
100%. I agree with you so much. And I think that family, life, job can stress us out. And we can, which also is going to piggyback. I'm going to say 11 because we're just breaking it down.
Yeah.
But it also piggyback managing obstacles.
Yes.
And adversities.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Which is a 2-part word. You know what I mean? So if you're going to a situation, you're trying to get something done. And, you know what I mean? There's so many doors closing down. You got to keep knocking on more doors.
Yes.
Try to manage obstacles. If people turn you down, keep going there. And, you know what I mean? Sooner or later, you're going to achieve what you got going on.
Now, some people might ask you, Walter, how can I achieve this higher self in me?
Oh, man, real easy. You know what I mean? First, goes back to that mental thing. Knowing who you are as a person. Investing in your mind. And being, and I think there's something we don't necessarily talk about. And this is the issue with a lot of black kids. A lot of black kids are not resourceful.
Wow.
You know what I mean? They're not resourceful. I'll give you an example. If you're trying to do something, let's say, for instance, if you're trying to start a lemonade stand.
Right.
And this day and age, you don't need somebody to walk your hand in freaking Google.
Yeah.
Or go get a book. Find out what it takes. Walk to get to the place. You know what I mean? People who get things done, they're resourceful. You know what I mean? They'll watch thousands of videos. They'll contact people, do mock calling to understand, hey, how did you start your business? Where did you get this? Where did you get that? Resourcefulness is being able to do the work by yourself.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people want to know, like, how did I start this podcast? I did the work. I figured out what was done. I seen all the videos. I learned how to do certain things, and I'm still learning to this day. You know what I mean? And people would have been like, hey, how you got this all over the place? I was like, bro, I just did the work.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I'm going to keep doing the work for more ventures that I want to get into. And I just put that in the name of God. You know what I mean?
If a man don't work, he don't eat.
Basically. But you got to just do the work. If you want to get to where you want to go. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want your kid to be a billionaire or to be a millionaire or just be a good person in society. Teach them to be resourceful. Teach them to be, it's a word I'm trying to get, it's a word I'm trying to say, self-sufficient. Teach them to be able to do tasks on their own. Because sometimes you think running them through a program or a regiment or a school, think that that's going to better them when you can teach them everything they need at home.
Facts.
You know what I'm trying to say? Sometimes it doesn't necessarily need you to spend $30,000-$40,000 to put your kid in something to a school when you can teach them everything you want at the house.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Most millionaires and billionaires don't even have a college degree.
Not only that, but most of them understand the method of failure. It's okay to fail.
Oh, yeah. Man, that should be number 2.
Yeah, it's okay to fail. Failure, you're going to fail.
100%.
It's just that's how life goes. You're going to fail, and when you fail, you get up again. You're going to fail again, get up again. You're going to fail again.
Yo, you probably know, but I know my cousins would definitely tell you, I had maybe over, 60 business ideas I try to start.
Wow.
I done
60?
60 business ideas that I try to start. I've commenced on so many business things which did not work for me. I try to put out my own album. I have my own moving company.
Wow.
I try to sell T-shirts. And we still trying to get into different things. I started websiting. I'm on my second website that I created.
Wow.
And it's still not even good. So we on a different vision. I'm starting this podcast. We got another YouTube channel.
Facts.
That we're working on. That's shameless plug.
Facts.
Fresh Sound.
Yes.
Rappers, come holler at us. Florida rappers, down south rappers.
Check this
out.
out.
The Fresh Sounds on YouTube.
Yes.
If you want to get on our channel, hit us up on the email.
Facts. Give them the email.
I don't even know it. Just type in Fresh Sounds. Just type in Fresh Sounds. Come, just hit us up. Like and subscribe and share. So yeah, but and that's that point on that tip. You feel what I'm saying?
You're gonna fail. No, because people gonna be like, "Oh, I'm a fail, Walter. I'm a failure. I'm a loser." Get that out of your head.
Listen, a dude tell me a dude say he a loser. I'm gonna beat success in his ass.
Facts.
I'm gonna slap success in your face.
Facts.
We don't hang with losers. I want you to lose.
Yes, that's it.
I want you to go out there and lose $1,000 so you can learn from that experience and come at, boy, I just messed up a bag. Then I'm going to be like, how did you lose the bag?
Facts.
He was like, yeah, boy, I just went over here. I said, okay, F it. Let's go back and do it again, but let's not do what you did.
Facts.
See if we can get a different result.
See, that's the thing about school today. School made failure a bad thing. But if you study a lot of rich people like Elon Musk, Zach Zuckerberg and Bob Proctor, all the higher leaks, they're going to tell you, you're going to fail.
Oh, 100%. And these are affluent white people we're talking about.
Right.
Now here's the thing. I know convicted felons, ex-dope boys, who failed in life but reinvented themselves. But that's a certain energy within you have to want to do that. But understanding failure, do that. And it's the reason why, to this day, I don't think I'm ever stop wanting to do something different.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, I didn't finish college like that. You know what I mean? I have 101 skills that I'm still trying to perfect. I'm going to try whatever I got to do. I never know when I'm going to hit the bag or I'm going to hit the quan on y'all. But the thing about it is, I'm a fail till I succeed.
Facts. And then keep on finding same thing here. You know, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of goals I have expired that I want to do and stuff like that. But when I realized that failure is okay, it's not a bad thing. Because in the midst of the failure, you begin to learn. And mind you guys, all this involved in self-improvement. Because number one, we have to get the failure out of our head. It's okay to fail. Because I know a lot of people going to be like, listen to this broadcast and be like, oh, well, I might fail tomorrow. It's okay.
It's very, very okay to fail. You feel what I'm trying to say? And you got to understand that, man. You know what I mean? And just, you know what I mean? I don't know what more we can tell y'all. You know what I mean? But first and foremost, you know what I mean? If y'all listen to this, you're speaking to kids, guys who grew up in the ghetto, who parents are immigrants. who fathers has been to jail, who mamas purses them been snatched, who's overcome these adversities, because those are sign of failure. Who you know what I mean? Shit. When I was in high school, I almost didn't graduate. Wow. I had to go take a test 3 times just to get my diploma.
Wow.
You know,
and a lot of people can relate.
You know.
And not only that, but I want to throw this in there too. Is actually in the Bible, when God created man, He said man was good. He never said man was perfect.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the definition of good means it can get better. God rest his soul. Clint Clements taught me that a man can get better. That means you always getting better every single day.
No matter how old are you.
Facts.
I don't care if you sleeping in a cardboard box. You can change your life the
Facts.
day you wake up and say, hey, let me go take a shower up here and I'm going to go get me a job. You can change your life at any second of the moment.
Preach.
You talking to people who's been through the ringer, who's been locked up, shootouts.
Facts.
You feel what I'm trying to say? I'm not here capping. I'm talking real stuff. We only saying this to try to stop whichever one of y'all listening. And please, do not be a goofy. Pass this on to somebody who want to listen.
Facts.
If you might feel you already have the tabernacles to success, pass this to your homeboy, to your sister, to your uncle, to your auntie. Let them listen to it and say this, hey, these are guys who come from areas like us.
Facts.
Who's telling y'all you can make it.
Facts.
You can make it. Don't worry about failing. Don't worry about the door slamming in your face. Don't worry about somebody saying you smelling stink or you need to go take a shower. But you might need to go take a shower.
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying? But after that, pick yourself up, buy the sneakers or the Jordans that you wearing. Because I know a lot of you fools is wearing the 23s,
Yeah,
maybe the
course,
7s.
Yeah, you know, it just came out.
Pull yourself up by your Jordans, dust them off, and go back and do what you want. We telling y'all it's not impossible.
It's not impossible. We do it every day, even in my own life, and even Walter can attest to it. You got to get up and try again, man.
That's it. We not capping. These are not people who's in high rises. Not yet.
Not yet.
You know what I'm saying? But soon, we going to get there. You know what I'm saying?
And when we get there, we're going to give you the knowledge for free. Because we got it for free.
Most definitely. We going to, sooner or later, we're going to have a master class to success.
Facts.
We're going to work on that for y'all to give y'all the tabernacles. And mind you, this master class we're going to do, me and my brother in faith and in nature, because, you know, we and him come from the same island.
Facts.
No, we're American, but, you know, our parents come from the same block. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to make a master class for y'all. Give you the tools of success for people who are in impoverished situations. I'm not talking about affluent people. This might be applicable for y'all. I'm talking about the brothers who are in ghettos, who are in projects, who just got out of prison. You know what I mean? Who on an ankle bracelet. We're going to give you the keys to success to get to where you're going.
Facts.
And this masterclass is going to be me and my brother. We're going to give you a lot of information that we've accumulated throughout the years.
Yes.
So you can be progressive.
Yeah, with some great gurus. And not only that, but believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. That's all I can say is power in belief. It's power in belief. That's all it is to it, man. Anybody can do it. Anybody. Anybody can be successful.
Man, and we just going to keep stressing and stressing and stressing that. Man, we about to run out of time.
We always run out of time when it gets good, man.
It is, though. Doesn't it seem like that?
Yeah, always.
Like damn.
Crap, man. We about to run out of time.
But you ain't going nowhere. We'll be back for some more episodes because we got a lot of stuff to talk about, y'all. But the thing is, follow my man Ron on
IG at Ronnie Ron 305 at IG Ronnie Ron 305, baby.
And check this out. Support us at the Chaos Culture Radio on YouTube, Spotify. You can find us on iTunes and all that. Donate on the Patreon, Media Bums, Cash App, all the information be in the description. Help us take this podcast to another level.
Yes.
So we can put out information to help people. Because the thing as it is, we're very passionate about this. Because we come from places where people don't have hope.
Facts.
And we want to try to give our brothers hope. Hopefully we can establish something where we ourselves can create millionaires.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you're not balling until your dog is balling.
Facts.
Am I wrong?
That's facts.
Like, Ron, I could never say I made it if you ain't made it.
Facts.
If you don't got a Benz and I'm looking at him like, damn, like his stuff is clean, then that means I didn't do nothing. I'm not going to hang around nobody if they not having the money as me or somewhat similar to money as me. You can be a level 2 baller.
Facts.
If I'm a level 1, I'm a level 2 baller, and somebody else is a level 3. I won't mind if a person's a level 5 baller ahead of me and I help them get there. That's what it's all about.
Team effort, baby.
Come on, man. Teamwork made the dream work. Goofy.
Facts.
Don't make me get in my bag on y'all.
Give it to 'em.
Yeah. Take these tabernacles of faith and pass them on. Like, subscribe on YouTube. Share this podcast to your homie. Donate to the Patreon and the Cash App and the PayPal. Let us get out here and take over. Chaos Culture Radio, I'm out.
Peace.
Man, I just appreciate y'all just listening. Stay tuned for the next episode.